Hello everyone, this is Hadrian. Thank you for watching. Let's play some more Total War Attila in our Eternal Empire series. We have made peace with the Huns. Again, we had to pay them 6,000. That was their demand for the peace treaty. But we paid it to them. I suspect that somewhere up here they're fighting someone that's giving them a little bit more trouble than they bargained for. Which is unusual with the Huns on hard difficulty level, but I think that's what's happening nonetheless. So here's the plan. While we have peace with the Huns, we have fully re-established control over our original territory, and we have full control over the former Sassanid territory. We're working on taking care of the last of their satrapies, which are up here, and then there's a whole bunch, just a ridiculous amount of desolate land. All these territories up here are completely burned out. I'm going to do my best. I don't necessarily want to go too far north, but I'm going to do my best to kind of populate shy of this line here. Just capture some of these territories, build up some more settlements, not only so we have a buffer here, and the Huns would be able to cross our borders and be so close to Constantinople, which is right here, but also just because I want to have a bit more access to the Western world and the ability to march quickly this direction when we're ready to retake Rome. Actually, okay, no, that's Neapolis. For a second, I thought Rome had been rebuilt, but Rome is right there. So that's our priority. And also, one of the things I'm going to do, Attila and his people are responsible for the destruction of so much of this world. And I'm going to wager that our Emperor Eutropius is pretty pissed about it. That's just a guess that I'm making. So, given that, hang on, let me re-promote a few people here. Given that, the first chance he gets to backstab Attila, regardless of what it will do to the world's impression of us to break a treaty like that, we are going to hit Attila hard with as many armies as we can while he doesn't expect us to, while we are at peace. It won't kill him right away, unless he's already died in a battle somewhere else first. But we're going to start that process by attacking him directly if we see him. So that's the plan. I'm going to go ahead and end the turn here. Maximinus Pera, who is one of our governors, has leveled up. Let's go ahead and just provide some additional... Oh, wait. That's not that much. I'm going to look at an agricultural-based wealth bonus for Maximinus Pera. But it's just not helping. Right, so there's that. Now we're going to end the turn. Our territory is in increasingly good shape, as is our income, and of course those two are connected. As the territory we've rebuilt becomes more and more populous and more opulent, then you're going to see more and more money coming in every single turn. It's part of the reason that I have given up on that 5% tariff bonus. A commenter just today, well, as I'm recording this just today, said that he agreed that it didn't seem like that much. I mean, 5% is just not a huge bonus, and I know not everyone's going to agree, but I appreciated that comment. A little bit of validation, I guess, after others had encouraged me to try the 5% bonus, which, frankly, I never have in a playthrough as the Eastern Empire, and I've never felt the need. But again, in order to get an extra 1,000 income, you need 20,000 in your treasury. Okay, so it looks like the Emperor's had another daughter. Some offices have been secured. All right, so that's wonderful. There's another daughter, but we need a son. So you guys keep working on that. Thanks. All right. Promote someone to Master of Foot. Looks like there's also a loyalty issue here, so I'll need to look into that in a second. But first, any military counts? Yep, there's one. And there's another one. Perfect. So now let's look into our loyalty. Lucius Bulbus, his loyalty is at 3. So it's not awful. We've got balanced power right now, so that comes with a nice loyalty +2 bonus. When you're right in the middle, your forces are very loyal to you because they perceive you as being a fair ruler. All right, so now let's go ahead. I think I want to go ahead and start making some rapid moves here. Expand our territory before the Huns get any ideas. We're going to colonize here. We're going to colonize here. We're going to colonize here. Oh, wait, no, we're not. Crap. Ugh. Tried to change direction and used up all the movement points. That was dumb. Right, yeah, we are going to colonize here. You just go to Rapid March and go back to Serdica. Yeah, colonize, please. You're just going to go back to Serdica. You're going to hang out. Alright, and then meanwhile, I'm going to send this army up to Dirhakium. And this army is going to get sent up. Can I send them to Scoopy? I can send them to Scoopy. Perfect. Alright. I'm going to send them to Scoopy. Corinthus is, of course, their public order is flawless. Go ahead and build some additional... let's see. Oh, need a marble maker there. That'll help with the influence of Greco-Roman paganism. All right, what else do we need to research? Extra ammunition for artillery, not the worst thing. Extra experience for our recruits. Yeah, let me go ahead and start researching that. It's going to take 14 turns, but then any army I train will automatically be more powerful. Right. Commander. And also in Corinthus, let's see, we have trade jetties here, fishing jetties there. Corinthus maybe needs to be a military port, so I can send out ships this direction from Corinth, just right there. Seems like the right move to make. Now let's have a look elsewhere in the Empire for a moment. We need to upgrade to MIDI. Let's go ahead and do that. And Macomades. This is going to affect food. Oh, wait, no. Let's upgrade the Sacred Shrine there first, because we need to keep spreading religion. Alright, so now, also, we have an army up here. Can you get to Cath in one turn? I think you can. Alright, there's an army there. We take this settlement for Rome! If I Knight attack, doesn't really change anything. I'm just going to auto-resolve. This is just a minor satrapy. We're going to occupy that city. After all the effort I put into taking Sassanid territory, I'm not too concerned about like fighting all of these battles against the minor enemy or the minor satrapies that are left behind. It's just it's not that appetizing to me from a game perspective. So we're going to auto-resolve most of those battles. This champion is ready to go. Plus 20% chance of killing your target if I assault anyone. That's good to know. Anyone else level up?
Commander.
I can probably withdraw this guy. Public order is doing well enough here. Yeah, public order is fine. So public order is officially good in the Middle East, which is awesome. I just need to make sure that I can maintain a sense of momentum up here. We've already conquered a good bit more this turn. This territory here, as well as all this north of this line. And we'll have a few more settlements next turn as well. So we're now actually butting up against these Western Roman separatists. I'll have to be a little careful there. Let's end the turn. What would suck is if Attila decided to backstab me right now, before I could backstab him. Because those armies are all at half strength right now. They just all populated these colonies. And I'm probably going to populate again next turn, so they'll be even below half strength. What are you doing, Huns? What are you doing? Nothing, I guess? Whole lot of nothing? They're definitely moving armies around, but It's pretty much the same kind of movements they've been making since they had all their guys in my territory. All 10 of their stacks. Western Rome is still around, but they're not doing anything in classic Attila AI fashion. I need to not vent about that too much. I don't mean to knock the game. I've played enough of it recently to where it's like, dang it, you want people to be a bit more aggressive. All right, our income's gone up to 30,000, which is where it's been. It's just gone up just a little bit. All right, we're going to decree that office be filled. All right, now, let's see. Can you... Yes, you can. All right, so the furthest army back can go all the way forward, which is what I wanted. We're going to colonize that. Damavia has been colonized. Let's go ahead and make sure that we've got settlements building at all of these new places we've been colonizing, because I was not good about that last turn. Now, can you colonize? Ooh, you can colonize there. That's awesome. All right, so we're bringing these armies all the way up from the south. This one's going to colonize here. These settlements are not necessarily going to be safe, per se, but they will be a good buffer if Attila decides to go to war with me. Right, so we colonized there too. Or actually, that's almost all of our money, believe it or not. Alright, and I can make more moves, but I'm not going to. I'm going to move this army up to Salona, and that's going to be it. And somehow our income is back down to 28,000. Don't ask me how. Okay, yeah, there's not a tooltip. I mean, I could look at the income breakdown here, but I wasn't looking at it before, so I don't know where the change happened. So, oh well. What else can we do here? Can I possibly get to Siaka? Looks like I can. Is there an army in Siaka? There is, but not one that can stop me. Awesome! Alright, so we have officially taken care of the last troublemakers in this area. We're going to repair this settlement. I'm going to bring this army up to Dagestan to help with public order, so that we don't have a rebellion in this freshly taken province. Above us is desolate land, so I probably won't go farther north with these armies here. I'm probably just going to go across and conquer... I feel bad. I forgot how to look up. I forgot to look up how to pronounce that, but it's Mutishketa? Mutisketa? Mutisketa. Mutisketa. We're going to go with that. So we're going to conquer that, and we're going to conquer Samandar, because it looks like they've started to rebuild in this area. So we need to make sure that a new faction doesn't start to spring up and actually get somewhat powerful there. I'm pretty content with that for this turn. Let's go ahead and end it. We're going to keep rapidly expanding. And then we need to take a turn or two to let our armies replenish in the area. Otherwise, they're going to be sitting ducks for all of these Hunnic stacks. And if the Huns get any funny ideas, then I could be screwed, which really could happen any turn. There's no guarantee that just because Attila made peace with me, he's going to keep peace for 10 or 20 turns. He could declare war on me right now. He very well might. That's the suspense that we're under right now. Established experienced players, or established Attila players, experienced Attila players, already know where I'm coming from with that. Something we've all dealt with. AI might make peace with you, and then 3 turns later, haha, JK. And you're under attack. Natural causes. Okay, good. Our income's jumped up to 35. Let's have a look at our loyalty. Yeah, we don't have any disloyal folks. We've got all of the offices filled. All right, I'm going to march, let's see, this army up to Severia, because they would be weakened the least by recolonizing Severia. And now we fully control Pannonia. Let's have a look at the provinces we just captured. Pannonia, Dalmatia, and we still have a few more here. So let me go ahead and move this army up. Hey, there's Attila. Perfect. We just need him to hang out in that area for a while. This is part of the reason that I was colonizing this way. It's helping to illuminate this area up here, which it's not the smartest way to scout. You could use actual scouts. You could use spies to find Attila. But this is satisfactory for the moment. All right, so this army is fully formed. We're going to send them to Sirmium. It'll be interesting to see what the Huns do in the coming turns. All right, I'm going to build up a... How is that? It's infertile, so we're going to do a cattle herd here. I want to call him Carver because it'll help with religious influence. Let's see, these are fishing. Food is fine, so let's improve our trade wharf here. And I'm going to go ahead and do the olive press as well, because that'll give us additional income and food. And that's all of our money for the turn, I think. We have one more place to colonize in Dacia. And then we'll have all of this territory as well. I'm kind of tempted basically to conquer everything below this line. If you follow the line here, follow this border, I'm kind of tempted to own all that before we move west. I just don't know how well I'd be able to defend it. Vetius Dives, our spy, has leveled up. This spy was in, or still is in Ctesiphon, helping to reduce corruption, thereby increasing our income. There's the ancient city of Babylon right there. So cool, the detail that they have on the maps as far as the wonders of the ancient world that are still visible. Of course they're still visible at this time period. They're not nearly as old as they are today, but it's still impressive. Interesting. The Huns are moving inward with some of their armies. Yeah. Most of these are inward movements. Toward Constantinople, for instance. So I need to probably take a break and let my armies replenish for a turn or two while rebuilding these cities at the same time. Okay, we just had someone complete his term in office. That seems awfully quick. Alright, let's put him back. I'm gonna do one... No, I'm not. I don't want to risk taking that force out of their garrison. Alright, public order is crap in all these new provinces at the moment. So, what would be really bad is if Attila took this moment to attack again. That would be painful. I'm going to try my best to prepare for that possibility, just in case. I'll build a sacred shrine here. Yeah, I forgot this place is fully ready to go. Do local industry, bring in a little extra income. And we'll upgrade Tarsus. Extra food. Okay, good. Now let's go back to the Middle East a little bit and see what needs to be done here. Public order all in good shape. Go ahead and build an auditorium here. A food market there. Ooh, Bedisir is ready to expand again. Very good. So we can build our auxiliary barracks there when the next turn rolls around in Bedisir. We're going to go ahead and build our skirmish engineer. Or wait, are we? No, we're not, because we need to rebuild those two territories. And I don't have the money to convert that area yet, but I'm going to need to. Right. I'm going to move this army a little further north to Kaf. Now, I have this army here in Harev. Pretty soon, I'm going to pull another army out of the Middle East and have them up here. Just to make sure we have as many forces as we can ready to fight against Attila. Because these forces, everything he's doing with his stacks right now is making me really nervous. Especially these two that came down closer to Constantinople. We need to make sure that those don't do anything. And at the moment, I don't have much power to do that. Aside from its garrison, Constantinople is actually undefended at the moment. Interestingly enough. Alright, they're riding by. They're not riding to Constantinople. They're raiding the main area. Not surprising. This is the only issue. I want to ambush Attila, but while all of his stacks are near my vital organs, so to speak, it would be absolute folly to do so. They're messing with that army up there. By all means, mess with them. I appreciate it. Alright. Let's have another look around. Oh good, we can upgrade Sopiane. Oh, you know what else we can do? I'm going to go ahead and do this. Ready for order. Well, what are you doing? Have you been down there the whole time? This is another army that was supposed to have been withdrawing, and its move order got canceled somehow, so it's just been sitting there. I'm glad I caught it. So we're going to move them to Constantinople, and hopefully they'll get there in time for any shenanigans Attila wants to pull. Because I got a bad feeling at the moment that that's exactly what's going to happen. Alright, I'm going to just convert all of those. Also, I need to get rid of anything that is recruitment related. Or Zoroastrianism related, because we don't want another religion in our territory. I'm going to convert these to cattle, not sheep. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this caravan shelter too. The food trader we can replace with a food market. Now let's come over here. Yeah, Corinthus. Whoa, why won't you let me go back to Corinthus? There we go. Corinthus is ready to be upgraded to level 2. And it looks like we have some additional growth here as well. Let's see what else we can do. Serdica would probably benefit most from... I don't know. Let's do a farm so we can build towards a food market. We're going to have another farm there. And another farm there. I think I was breaking this down in Nova Trajana Bostra. I feel like I was. Alright, and right here we're just going to have local industry. At your command. Okay. I actually did have the money to upgrade these 2 cities this turn. I'm going to risk it. We're going to let one more turn go by and start upgrading them next turn. The Huns are making me super nervous. But they're all just raiding right now, and I want to give them one more turn to see if maybe they go in another direction. See if they start to pull some of their men away from Constantinople. Or just declare war on me again and slaughter my forces while I'm not defending any of my vital points, which they could do. But they weren't that smart when they had the opportunity earlier. Now here comes Attila down into my territory. Interesting. What are you up to? They're still messing with their armies, which is fine by me. By all means, mess with them. As I've said once already this episode, by all means, mess with them. Alright, let's upgrade this entire province, including setting up the harbor. Income is at 33,000, which is very nice. All of our positions are full. Loyalty is okay across the board. Good. Alright, well on that note, before I spend all this money and make some more building decisions, I am going to cut this episode here. In the next episode, we're going to keep building up over here as much as we can. Like I said, I'm contemplating... We're not going to conquer this, I don't think. Or maybe we will, I don't know, because Attila's Huns are all over here. So I kind of want to have as much territory way over here as possible. So we might even take Scythia, then take Sarmatia Asiatica and Caucasia. So this line right here. So not Transcarpathia, and not Germano-Sarmatia and Hyperborea. But a lot of the rest we're going to be going for, and soon. And hoping that Attila doesn't pull any shenanigans. Which also, speaking of shenanigans, this army that should have been back in our territory a long time ago needs to get its butt in gear. But yeah, we've made a lot of progress in just the past episode in terms of reestablishing settlements and adding more purple to the map. It's been great. So actually, wait, that's not purple. How can we make it purple? No, where's the purple? Can we just look at? I guess that's pretty good. Where was I looking at it before, where it showed the map? I don't know. I feel like earlier I pulled the map up to show you how much territory we'd conquered, and it was showing it in purple. And I just want it to be purple again. That's all I want. But it's not. It's strange. Oh well. Random thoughts at the end of this episode. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I upload new episodes in Eternal Empire every day at noon Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT -4 for those of you not in the States. And comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in a bit.